Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, today I am finally going to show you guys how I do up my protein shake. Alright. Unfortunately, vanilla was the very first flavor I grabbed out of the box. Out of the sachet packets. Alright. So, yes. These are actually in sachets. Alright. These are actually no different to the ones in the tub, obviously, just that in the tub you get more of the powdered stuff, whereas you only get like so many of these or sachets. But I got the sachets only because they were like, well, only $1 more, so it was just cheaper to buy the box, obviously. So I have already put 200 ml water or 200 litre water, depending on which country you come from, into my container. Alright. I've got my nice little Hello Kitty cup that my mum bought me from Temu, which is very well used, obviously. Yeah. So I'm going to pour this powder into the 200 ml or 200 litre cup of water, which would be a shaker. And so you're just going to pour that into there. Now, you don't have to use water. You can use milk. But if you're going to use milk with the protein shakes, I suggest you use a blender, because with the blender, it will mix way better, obviously. And you can actually add stuff to it, like fruit, if you want. Alright. It's entirely up to you if you want to make a smoothie with your protein shake. Okay. That's what the blender's for. If not, just water and the powder. So obviously, give it a good mix. Because you want to make sure this is like very well mixed up, because you know. Alright, now it's all mixed up. Now I'm going to be pouring this into the glass. The consistency with the water, as you can see, isn't as thick as it would be with milk. Alright. And if you're going to turn to a smoothie, of course it's going to be thicker, because you're adding fruit and other stuff like, I don't know what you guys put into a smoothie, but for me it's basically milk, fruit, yogurt, okay, and honestly, protein shake. And just, it does taste exactly like the stuff in the bigger container, obviously. Now, the way this works is, this is your meal replacement. Alright, so I suggest if you're going to have a protein shake, have a healthy breakfast, like a couple of pieces of toast with piece of fruit of your choice, whether it's an apple, an orange, banana, whatever, a strawberry, okay, whatever fruit that you choose to have with your 2 slices of toast. And if you're going to have 2 slices of toast, try to avoid things like peanut butter, jam, okay, because they're all got sugar and fat. You don't want that, especially if you're having a healthy breakfast, okay? So if you're having 2 pieces of toast, cook up some scrambled eggs. All right, like make some scrambled eggs, put that on your toast. Okay, there is nothing wrong with dry toast. Dry toast is better for you, obviously, because you're not putting sugar or fat or oil on it, okay? And when you're doing scrambled eggs, avoid using oil, all right? No oil, no water, okay? Just using some milk, some egg, mix it all together, put some herbs in it if you want to spice it up. And then that's your healthy breakfast with a couple of pieces of fruit, whether it's, piece of fruit of your choice. And then for your lunch, also you'd have your protein shake for your lunch. And then you'd have a healthy snack, okay, which could be, almonds, for example. So the almonds will give you that, because almonds have oil in them, okay? Yeah, they can be fattening, and too much can be bad for you. But maybe like a palmful, or maybe less. Then after that, you might have your main meal at dinner, which would be, whatever you choose. But I suggest you have a small meal for dinner. So basically, I know you guys are going to complain about this. Even a dietitian will tell you this. I've had a dietitian tell me this as well. Okay, a piece of meat the size palm of your hand, okay? You only need 1 or 2 pieces of meat the size of your hand. Just the palm, okay? And your vegetables, okay? You have more vegetables than meat. Why? Because of the vitamins, the proteins, the iron, okay? So you have more veggies than meat. And then, of course, if you're like me and you've had your gallbladder removed, your alternative to potato is cabbage. All right? You don't need a lot of cabbage, just maybe a small amount. Unfortunately, I don't listen to the doctor, and I actually do eat potato. And from what I've noticed from eating potato, nothing has really happened. Even though I no longer have a gallbladder in my digestive system, and I still eat a lot of potato, nothing bad has happened, so. But I guess everybody's different when I've had gallbladder removal. Some people put weight on after having their gallbladder removed, okay? Me, perfect example. My gallbladder was removed. I started putting weight on afterwards. Okay, that is not my fault, okay? That is specifically because of the gallbladder removal. It had to be removed because, it was inflamed. And, yeah. So not only just my gallbladder got removed, my gallstones got removed as well. And my bile duct was stitched at both ends. So I still have a bile duct, but I'm not producing bile through it, if that makes sense. So that's just a little house tip. All right. If you don't want your main meal at dinner time, you can actually have your main meal at lunch and then have your protein shake before you go to bed. That way you're not going to bed on a full stomach. All right. Or I sometimes have a shake for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then the next day I'd have a meal. Like I said, everyone's different. Everybody will do it differently. Me, I like to even it out. But unfortunately, I don't have main meals. Well, I do. But it's not that often. Only for a simple fact that, well, I'm going for a blood test soon. I have to fast. So I can't really eat anything. So I guess this isn't really a good idea, but that's okay. I don't have to fast until the night before anyway, so I'm actually all good. So that's about it on the house tip. I did, in my short video, make a Halloween video. So if you haven't seen that yet, go check that out in my shorts. All right. I've already got a little over 800 views on my Halloween video already that I did earlier today. So, yeah. I was just mainly showing Halloween decorations and I added a little catchy tune. Apart from YouTube, I've been also busy cleaning up. So, yeah. It's quite clean. Yeah. I'll move out the way so you guys can see. Okay. It's quite clean. I still got a couple of things on the floor, obviously. But apart from that, yeah, Mum went through her stuff and Mum's like, oh, do you want these tubs? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll take the tubs. And I end up using the tubs for storage and I stuck them in my wardrobe. So I'm very pleased with that because, tubs go a long way for storage. And it makes cleaning up so much easier when you're storing stuff. So that's pretty much my week. Okay, I've had a busy week cleaning. About 3 days worth of cleaning I did in my room, going through stuff that I didn't want, getting rid of that stuff I didn't want, hanging up clothes, putting clothes away in drawers, putting stuff in tubs, clothes washing. But in between, I've been going out a lot as well in between. Only for a simple fact that I had a doctor's appointment that I went to. I had an x-ray done on my right foot that I broke. I don't know if you guys remember that video where I mentioned my broken foot. And I showed the 2 pictures for proof. If you haven't seen that video, I'm sure you guys will find that video. in my channel somewhere. I have over 200 videos. I've lost track of pretty much all the videos I've done. And yes, I do actually go through my videos to see what I have already talked about and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I do lose track sometimes until I go back and revisit my videos and then I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I can't talk about that because that's already done. So, move on to the next topic. So, apart from that, yeah, I've been doing all right. Health wise, yeah, doing fine, except for my hair loss. I've been losing huge clumps of hair. Yet again, I've just cleaned out the hair out of the shower. It was awful. I absolutely hate having a shower. And every time I wash my hair, it just falls out. I'm not joking, okay? I'm dead serious. I'm not joking. My mum is a witness to it, okay? So, and I've spoken to a doctor about it, and hence, the blood test to see what the cause could be. So hopefully it's nothing too serious. Although last year when I went to hospital, because I had a really bad cold and I needed antibiotics to help me fight the cold, because I had it for a good few months and enough was enough. So I needed the antibiotics. So I went to the hospital and had that. And I had a blood test, like they did a blood test. And one of them, doctor told me that I was mildly anemic. So only because I don't eat a lot of meat, and I should be. And it was funny because my doctor told me that I need to, have protein, calcium, bit of iron. So basically like dairy products and meat products and veggies, which can actually slow down the loss of hair and promote healthy hair growth. So my doctor says. So I'm going to try that. See if that helps. If the blood test doesn't show anything, then I'm going to swap my diet and go back to having meat. But yeah. Not good. So hopefully my hair issue can be fixed, because I'd love to put my hair up all over again, because at the moment I can't put my hair up. All those times you see me with my hair up, it's not actually been fully up, okay? So this side gets pushed over onto this side, obviously. So it's kind of like a half up, half down side ponytail. Instead of at the back, it's off to the side. And what that does, it hides where I've lost hair, obviously. All right. Hence the reason why the half up, half down off to the side, because that actually pushes this back and hides the spots where I've lost hair. And does it work? Yeah, it does actually. Otherwise, I usually have my hair down, like this around the face, to also hide it. So hopefully the issue can be resolved, can be fixed, corrected. All I need is just a change of diet. I'm hoping that's all that is. And then I can start putting my hair up all over again. It may come to that I might need to go to a dermatologist. I don't know how that's going to go because apparently a dermatologist is quite expensive. But hopefully that doesn't come to that either, so. And I can actually correct it from home. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I have an upcoming video for you guys, okay? Usually around this time, the ferry will start to leave. So it's around about 7. So my upcoming video is me going out to where the ferry is. And I'm going to videotape the Spirit of Tasmania leaving for you guys because I have not done that yet. I've shown you guys the Spirit of Tasmania, but I've not shown you guys the Spirit leaving. So that's going to be my next upcoming video. Alright. I'm actually planning on doing that next week. Preferably on a Friday, which would be, if you're in another country, would be a Thursday for you guys. Whereas for us here in Australia, Eastern Standard Time, it is going to be at 7. Because that's when the ferry leaves, and then that's when I'll be able to film it. So, and after that, I'll be playing some more of Resident Evil 5 after that video. But that won't be until another 2 weeks from then. Alright. So, anyway, I'm going to let you guys go now. I'm done talking for this video. So if you like my channel, hit the subscribe button, smash the like buttons on all my videos if you like them. Comments and questions are left right down below in the comment section. Notification spell's optional. I don't pressure anyone into doing this, okay, because I am not like other YouTubers. I don't pressure you guys, okay? I would never do that. Because I know there are plenty of YouTubers that can be quite bossy. And they try and get them to... Yeah, I don't do that. I just give you the option. So it's your choice, basically. What else? Oh, don't forget to share. If you want to share, that's fine. You can do so. I'll appreciate it. Obviously. Alright, I have a verified Instagram, which is posted on my YouTube in my bio. Or I'm sure you guys will find it. So yes, I do have a verified account, Instagram account. My Twitter account is locked, so it's private. So if you like, you can send me a request to follow me. It is a private account. for fans only. I do have a Facebook page, which is also listed. All right. So you can check those out as well. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.